Yeah, I promised a more in-depth kind of video on the Cloudboom Strike here, and I've gotten to 100 kilometers in this, and it's been a shoe that's a bit kind of a frustrating experience, to be honest. Okay, but let's start off with the positive here, and that is most definitely the midsole. More specifically, just the ride of the shoe, as it feels absolutely fantastic, really. But one thing you do have to keep in mind with this is that it's not a super rockered kind of geometry. Like, you can already see that this is actually relatively flat and just has a gentle kind of curve upwards here. So it's not like the Endorphin Elite, which has this very aggressive toe spring, like it sort of rolls you through your stride a bit more aggressively. And this relies more on you plunging into the forefoot cushion here and getting this bounce effect back. So yeah, it's just a bit of a different kind of sensation. I mean, I'm not saying this is better or worse. Yeah, it depends on what you prefer, I guess. Okay, so let's start with a bit of a smaller issue. These laces, they're just absolutely ridiculous in length. I don't know if this even fits in frame, but they're like 10 meters long. It just feels like something, I don't really understand why On did this. Could be so easy. I mean, just make them the right length. Okay, so my main issue with this shoe, and this has really been frustrating for me, is this heel tab back here. This is a very sharp edge. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've been watching my videos, but I do like to wear the CEP compression socks, which are, I really like how they feel, but they are pretty expensive. And I'm wearing cheapo socks today, because this heel tab here really shreds up my socks, and it's been giving me horrible blisters almost every time that I wear this shoe. I feel like this shoe, just this midsole setup, it's like the perfect kind of marathon shoe, or just sort of for longer kind of intervals, because it just feels so forgiving underfoot. But at the same time, I cannot wear this shoe for anything that is longer than, I don't know, 15K or something like that. I've never seen a heel collar that is designed this way. Okay, so as we're talking about this upper here, I do want to complain about this fit as well. As, I mean, this is supposed to be a race shoe, and just here, look at this gap. You're not supposed to have this much room in a race shoe. And then look at this bunching that's going on here. Like, this is just way too much material and way too spacious. This is just not feeling secure at all. This does not feel locked in and ready to race in. It is, yeah, just kind of a design that feels unprecise in a way. So On's sort of thing with this shoe is this insert here, this piece of P-Wax foam. Yeah, it's kind of a weird feature. I don't really understand the point of it, but I always found that, well, as long as it's not causing me any issues, then I'm fine with it. I sort of started noticing something, and let me just put this in real quick. Now I hope you can hear this, but this shoe at some point started making this very annoying squeaking noise here. Yeah, it just seems like On made this very unique midsole construction just sort of because they could. There's no actual benefit to it, so like they do these really cool little design cues, but at the same time they have these major oversights like this heel collar and just the fit of this shoe. Yeah, these sort of things just make you wonder a bit if On actually tests these shoes for practicality, or they're just supposed to look good or be design objects in a way. Okay, now if you've seen my videos, I rarely talk about outsoles because I feel like they all sort of, you know, do the job. With this one, I've been a bit disappointed actually, as I just want to show you the outsole for a second here. I have a rock or a thorn or something stuck in there. That's not the actual problem. Let me just And you can see at not even 100k, this is wearing paper thin and it's almost gone at the outside here. So yeah, I'll keep using this shoe for intervals and we'll make a more long-term update. But right now this is not looking very good. Just this kind of slightly wet and grimy tarmac here. There's no grip at all. When it's raining, you're just feeling like you're slipping a bit. I don't know, I feel like I'm really bashing this shoe now. Well, in a way I'm not, because the ride of this thing really is great and a lot of the things that I said in my original video still stand. But yeah, I've just had so many small little issues that have turned into major issues, and yeah, it's just been very frustrating. Okay, so as we wrap this up here, I do want to give a bit of a conclusion on the Cloudboom Strike here, as you just want On as a brand to succeed because they have the designs, they're super unique, they have the materials. I mean, this foam is just fantastic really, but they sort of have these basic kind of design errors, like the fit on this and the heel collar is just it's just sort of appalling in a way that a major brand would design a race shoe like this. It's just a shoe that, you know, it could be great, but at the end of the day it just isn't, and it isn't because of basic mistakes. Yeah, I mean, I do think I'll keep using this as a training shoe, but yeah, I don't know, I'm not super motivated to buy any other On shoes at the moment. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting and somewhat useful. Like and subscribe as always, and oh, and one more quick little addendum here is, once this video makes it out, I should be at 200 subscribers. So yeah, thank you to every one of you, and it's a huge milestone for me. I didn't really expect these videos to be so popular in a way. I mean, they're not huge influencer numbers, but yeah, it makes me really happy, and yeah, thanks for that.